Then, if we cannot address all of your questions during this 1 hour live event, of course, you can feel free to go back to the event chat. And there you can drop any question. You can drop it in the general channel. You can drop it in the challenge channels if you want, on the Blue-Cloud support channel. So depending on on your question, you have to choose the right channel to ask your question, of course. Then here's the agenda for today. So basically, after this welcome, I'm going to explain you how to create your team. So what does a good team look like? The composition, the guidelines, and the recommendation we have for you to form the best team to compete in this hackathon. Then after 15 minutes, I'm going to explain you how to find your team in the platform again. So we're going to back to Event Tornado. I'm going to show you how to find an idea in the Ideas tab. I'm going to show you how to drop a message in the Find Your Team channel to let the other people know who you are, your background, your skills, so people can contact you to join their team. In this live session, also, we give the possibility to pitch in front of the participants if you want. So basically here, we're going to promote you as a panelist for this event, and you can unmute yourself, start your video, and start talking about yourself in case you are an individual looking for a team, or on the contrary, if you are a team that is short of some participants. So for example, if you're a team that is looking for someone which is expert in RStudio or Jupyter notebooks, then you can pitch your team and tell the others that you're looking for a coder, basically. How can you do that? You can basically raise your hand whenever you want. So now, maybe later during when I explain how to leverage Event Tornado, whenever you want, whenever you feel comfortable, raise your hand, and we're going to collect all the raised hands, of course, and we're going to give you the words in 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Then at the end of this pitching session, we're going to have the Q&A session. So basically, as always, you can ask as many questions as you want, and we can answer any doubt. So here, what does a good team look like? So basically, we have some important guidelines to form a team. In this hackathon, the first one is that it's very important to have someone which is familiar with Jupyter notebooks and RStudio, as I mentioned before. Since we're going to use the Blue-Cloud in this hackathon, basically, it's important to have one of these people on board, because there is a deliverable, which is the deliverable number 3, which is basically the notebook that you're going to develop during this hackathon. Again, this deliverable is optional, so it's not compulsory for you to deliver. But of course, in the eyes of the judges and in the purpose of this hackathon, it would be really, really better if you can produce also that. Then I received many questions from participants that would like to form a team with other individuals. One of the important thing is you need to try to find team members who live in similar time zones. So for example, if you are from, I don't know, Europe, and you meet a participant which is from Australia, then the time zones are not really good for you to compete in this challenge, because there is too much difference. People are going to be awake at night at some point, and other people will be awake at day at some other point. So please consider that when you try to find other participants. Then there is a nice to have. A nice to have is to have someone who is an expert in graphic design or video making. Since the deliverable number 2 in this hackathon is a presentation, so it is important. It's nice to have someone that could deliver a great visual presentation in the eyes of the judges, so the judges can clearly and quickly understand what your idea is about. And the same thing is about video making. So you have to produce as a deliverable for a video, which is a maximum of 90 seconds. And of course, a compelling video, a very good video of 90 seconds in the eyes of the judges would be really, really good for you to stand out, basically. I also received some other question about the teams. Someone asked me if a team, how many team members can a team have? So by terms and condition, the minimum number of team members is 2, and the maximum team member is 10. So if you are a team of team members and you try to add the 11 member, then it's not possible technically on this platform. So you need to split the teams in 2 teams, basically. I can help you do that if you are in this case, no problem. And then usually in the hackathon, the teams are formed, a good team is formed from 4 to 6 people. So this is the best setup for a team in general. But of course, if you feel comfortable to work with 10 team members or 2 team members because you guys get along well together, then it's not a problem, absolutely. You can go on and work on with your team of 2 members or 10 members, no problem. The last suggestion is that, yes, you are a team of friends or colleagues or whatever, or people that met on this platform, but there is another important member for each one of you in each team, which is the mentor. The mentor is part of your team, so ask him or her questions. Don't be afraid to communicate with them. They are there for you. Starting from Monday, they will be there for you. So don't worry about that, and contact them. And here, well, now it's time to explain how to find a team on an internet. So I explained this already in the previous live session, but I think it's worth it to explain it again. So basically, we have 2 ways to find a team. The first one is the Ideas tab. In the Ideas tab, I'm happy to tell you that we already have 20 teams participating in the hackathon, and we expect some others coming in 2 days. I'm saying 2 days because, as you can see here, the deadline to be in a team is Sunday at midnight. So basically, if you don't have a team, you have 2 days to find one. I would like to remember again that a team must be formed on Event Tornado by clicking on the Post Idea button here. If you have a team offline, let's say offline, then it's not possible to you to deliver the deliverables, to communicate with the mentor. So it's really important that you guys, if you have a team offline, go in Event Tornado, click on Post Idea, and then create your team there. I think that many of you already know the Find Your Team channel. This is a channel where we ask you to provide a description of yourselves, of your background, of your skills, but also of your team, if you want to pitch your team and tell the community that they're looking for an additional member. So how can we do that? I'm gonna skip on Event Tornado. As you can see here, we have, as I mentioned before, the Find Your Team channel. There are plenty of messages here that you guys provided. There is also a message from me here. This is the list of the people which actually applied as an individual and are looking for a team to join. So all of these people are looking for a team. If you guys can provide a message in this Find Your Team channel, then you have a better chance to find a team. To find a team is really, really important. Be proactive, so be active and keep writing on the Find Your Team channel, because we can help you. But of course, the primary helps must come from you guys. So you need to go in this Find Your Team channel, write down, explore the ideas, and so on. So as I'm scrolling here, you can see that we have many people chatting and explaining their skills. So go here, read them, and see if you can find a participant amongst these people and contact them. The other option is the Ideas tab. As I was saying before, here you can explore all the teams that applied for this hackathon. You can see the number of members. But most important thing is that, for example, if we go here in Nina's team, Plankton Blues, if I click on it, I can see that the members are Nina and Marcos. But one important thing that I can see is that they're looking for Jupyter notebook expert or Python skills. So if you have these skills, it's very simple. You go in the Ideas tab, you look for this idea, and you can click here. And Nina will receive your application, and you can start chatting and understand if you're a good match, and you can form a team together. I think that we have also another team which is looking for some team members. Is the team from Mary and Canary here. You can see that Laurence is there, Paul is there, but they're also looking for someone expert in Jupyter Notebook and RStudio. So feel free to explore all of these ideas. and apply to join one of these teams. As I said before, we have 20, and we expect to have more by Sunday, basically. Okay, so one other important thing is to don't forget to register to the Blue-Cloud. So the registration process, you can have it in the Blue-Cloud platform support channel, which is on Event Tornado. There you have all the links and all the steps to register to the Blue-Cloud. As I mentioned before, deliverable number 3 is the notebook. So it's very important to get familiar with the Blue-Cloud before the hackathon starts. I'm going to show you where it is. It's very simple. So here we have all the channel. This is the Blue-Cloud platform support channel. We have some questions from participants already, but here you can click on the link and register for the Blue-Cloud. All right, so I still don't see any hands raised. All right, so I'm gonna tell you this. So basically, yes, we have a 3-day hackathon that we start at 10 a.m. in the morning, and then we'll finish at 6 p.m. 2 days after. But you guys can feel free to start working on your ideas. So you don't have to develop everything during the 3-day hackathon, but you guys can start communicating, can start, for example, providing drafts, writing down some drafts of the essays or the deliverable number 1 of the presentation if you want. So you have it ready during the hackathon, and you can just finalize it during the 3 days. So this is our tip. You have 1 week, you have 9 days, 10 days before the hackathon starts. So you can already do that. And so you are more prepared during the hackathon. You don't have to waste any time on technicalities that you can solve it maybe earlier in this week. Then I'm going to explain you what the next session will be about. So the next live session is on Monday. As always, we have it on Monday and Friday. And we're going to have Dimitri Schurman speaking here. It's the first panelist. And he's going to tell you about how to innovate. So the importance of a scope and focus. But also we're going to have some other help from Jacopo Sala. He's from the European Youth Energy Network on how to deliver a great presentation and video pitch. So this guy, Jacopo, is going to tell you how to create your presentation, what content you should be putting in your video pitch. So this live session is very useful. And also after Jacopo, I'm going to explain to you how to deliver on deadlines. So basically, for example, if you have to deliver a video pitch, it's important that you start uploading it on YouTube or on your drive before the deadline, because sometimes it takes a while to upload a video. So just remember to do that. I'm going to explain you how to interact with your mentors. So how to contact them, to communicate them, how to find them, and so on. Who is your mentor, and so on. And then also how to leverage the challenges support channels that we created on the Tornado. So I'm going to explain you just 1 second here these channels here. As you can see, we have created 7 channels. So you just click here and you're directed to the specific challenge 1A support. So it's very simple. If you are participating in challenge 3A, you just click here and you get access to this channel, and then you can find support with your mentors. All right, then. Now, do you guys have any question about this? Do you guys have any question about how to create a team? Some of you would like to pitch, some of you would like to meet other members. This is the time. I think that we still have a lot of time today. So if some of you would like to pitch, it's not a problem. I see a question here from Ines Haverle. She's saying, thank you for the answer. Also, sorry. The answer was already provided by Julia. Yes, so basically she's asking, can the idea description be edited once the idea is submitted? So yes, The idea description is the first description of maximum 300 words that you should deliver by Sunday. But your idea is, you can edit your idea up until the end of the hackathon, basically. So don't worry about that. You can provide an initial idea description, and then you can change it along the way, but that's not really a problem.
May I briefly comment, Michele?
Yeah, sure.
Now I understand your question better, Ines. So the only thing that's really important is that by Sunday, your team is formed and you do provide a general description of the idea. So indeed, you could, for example, if you already formed the team today, I think it's possible for you to slightly edit the content of the idea and provide additional contents, no problem, up until Sunday. But what is really important is that by end of the day on Sunday, we at least understand what is it that you're going to be working on, so that we make sure that we can assign a mentor that is able to support you. So basically make sure that you do not form the team without at some point editing the description and giving us a general idea of what is it that you're going to be working on by Sunday midnight, so that next week we can get back to you and say, this is a mentor that's going to be supporting your team. So that's what's important. And I hope I gave you a better answer now, but if not, please let us know.
All right, she said, great. Thank you very much, Julia. We have another question from Delphine. This is a very similar question. So how much detail should we provide in the idea summary? Should we mention data we will use in the exact aims of your idea? I think that Delphine, your question has been answered from Julia right now. So again, as Julia said, it's important that you provide an initial description of your idea, so we can assign you to the right mentors. As you can see, we have a panel of mentors, which is pretty comprehensive, a lot of skills. But if you can help us understand what your idea is about more, then we are sure that we assign you a great mentor. And then this makes your work more fun. And then the mentor can support you really, really better than a mentor that has a skills which is different from your idea description, basically.
Yeah, maybe to complement Michele, also Delphine, I would say give us as much information as it might help us to assign the best mentor for your team. Meaning, if you, for example, tell us that you're working with MONet data or with other data coming from other marine data infrastructure, then we will make sure that we that your mentor knows that you plan to work with that data, which is a good thing. But you don't really need to go through all the specifics of what specific data sets you're going to be working on, so as maybe to not reveal too much information before the hackathon starts. I already mentioned that until the hackathon starts, the information that is published in the ideas section will be public, because we want to encourage teams to welcome new team members, and we want participants to understand what teams are working on what, so that if they are excited about an idea, they can ask to join. But when the hackathon starts, that section will no longer be visible, to ensure that all the teams have privacy to work on their ideas and on your projects. So basically, give us a good amount of information that helps us to understand what is it that you're going to be working on, but you don't need to reveal every single detail of what you have in mind already. So I hope that's helpful too.
Thank you very much, Julia. All right, we have Yixin that would like to speak. I'm gonna promote as a panelist, and then she should join back in a second. Here we have Yixin.
Hi.
Hi, Yixin. How is it going?
Hi. Good, thank you. I hope everybody can hear me.
Yes, we can hear. Where are you from? Where are you based?
I am actually I'm a PhD student in KAUST, which is a Saudi Arabian university located in Saudi Arabia. I think I can just introduce myself, and I actually haven't, I just recently registered and I haven't formed a team. I would like to introduce myself. I wonder if any team would like to have me as a member. So first is I'm a PhD student now, and I have some experience regarding numerical modeling, mostly marine ecosystem and also connectivity. So especially for the marine ecosystem one, I'm actually currently using MIT GCM coupled with Embly model. If somebody is interested in, it's a pretty powerful and nice model to predict. Basically, it's a handcast for the regional sea ecosystem features. And I have some coding experience regarding RStudio, but not much in Jupyter or Python, but I have used them before, but I'm not like a frequent user of it. And I prefer the challenge. For the challenge 1A of mapping hotspots of a plankton diversity, mainly because I might have some experience that could be helpful with this challenge. But on the other hand, I'm very open to all the different challenges. So I would like to leave that choice open. And I think I should mention my time zone is GMT +3, which is basically like around 1 hour later than the time zone, actually 2 hours later than the time zone. Yes, time zone perfect, great. So yeah, this is all the information about me. So please let me know if you would like to have another team member, and I would definitely love to contribute. I think I will post similar my personal information and my background on the announcement finding group one. Sorry, I just registered yesterday, so I'm not quite familiar yet, but I will check on those today. So it might be easier for you to find me. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Xenia. I just posted your username on Event Tornado on the chat. I see that there is a lot of people interested in your skills. So basically, Daniel Chirtes also pasted the idea link there. So if you can go to the chat, you can see the ideas, you can see the names.
Yes.
What I should ask you, Xenia, is that if you can go back to the Find Your Team channel on Event Tornado and provide the exact description that you already provided there, so people have a reference and they can contact you without any problem.
Yes, thank you for the suggestion. I will get my hands on this one now.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to have you here, Xenia. Thank you.
Bye.
All right. Okay, so basically, let me check once again if we have some other people that would like to speak. I don't see any hands raised. Is there any team that would like to pitch here and explain the ideas? I can see now Mika Melnik that would like to speak. Mika, I'm going to promote you as a panelist. You're going to join back as a speaker. Just 1 second. I can see you right now. I'm going to ask you to activate the audio and the video. Hi, Mika. How are you doing? Everything is good?
Yeah, everything is good. Thanks. Can you see and hear me?
Yes, perfectly.
Pleasure. So it's a pleasure to meet everyone. I just wanted to say hello. My name is Micah. I am actually from Canada. So I am on GMT minus several hours. I can't remember exactly how many numbers that is, but so it is about 9:30 in the morning my time. So for anyone that is on this side of the ocean that has a team, would be very much interested in joining. My my background is much more in how to make solutions useful in the world, and being able to take the technical side and turn it into something useful. I've done this in a number of startup competitions. I've done this in a number of other organizations. Right now, I manage teams on sort of climate solutions within the government of Canada. So I'm very happy to participate in groups that are looking for how to take the technical pieces that you do have and turn them in and pitch them to other organizations. I've been part of one project where we took satellite data, managed to create a system to track deforestation and make it useful. And that project actually ended up raising about $1 million. So happy to participate with any team that is working on that. Very much interested in solutions such as the environmental risks side of things and producing those, but also across the entire board. All
right, that's great. Thank you very much, Micah. Sorry for misspelling your name. No problem.
No problem. I received pronunciations of my name in multiple forms, and I'm totally
yeah. Same for me. My name is Michele. I'm Italian, and everybody calls me whatever, Michele, Michelle, everything. So I'm happy that you understand me. So I've retrieved Micah's username from Event Tornado. I'm going to paste it here in the chat. If you want to reach out to him, you can, and there we have the username. Again, so I'm checking again the raise hands. If you want to speak, guys, now it's the moment. You can raise your hand. We have Laurence Taylor that would like to speak. I'm going to promote you as a panelist, Laurence, and you're coming back. Let's see if he can join shortly. Here we have Laurence. Hi, Laurence.
There we go. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can. How's it going?
Really? It's good, from Nova Scotia, Canada. Need to talk today because we never know. We have a big snowstorm coming tomorrow, so we'll be out of communications for the next while. But yeah, we never know what we're getting this winter. So yeah, I'm really interested just to let people know about the project I'm working on. My background is as a biologist, and I specialized in underwater photography and photography in general. So the project I'm working on right now is we're using a group of 9 mussels and have set up a Raspberry Pi system to look at their behavior. And this has been used in a number of freshwater systems, particularly wastewater treatment plants. And when a significant number of mussels close, it means something is occurring in the water that they've detected and they're not liking it. So then wastewater treatment plants will look into with chemical analysis to see what's actually going on. So with our system right now, we have a prototype that's been in the water for a number of months. We're developing the video data, but our mussels give an idea of what's occurring in our location. I'm really interested to work with others to see, how Blue-Cloud data can be brought in to give us a much bigger picture. So we have a predictive aspect to our system, also to help us tell us what are the mussels actually saying. We're on a platform at the moment with about 20 other sensors. So once they get those data working for us, we'll see what our mussels are closing. But I'm interested to see if we can work our system into something like a data sets that are available through Blue-Cloud. And I see this for, the plan is if we could set up an array of marine canaries along the coastline, you could then with predictive modeling say, hey, conditions are right, the winds, the temperatures are right, say hazardous algal bloom is coming this way, the marine canaries can start to detect them, and then everybody has a very early warning of what's coming through in the water. So that's sort of what our project is about at the moment.
I see this. I don't know, Julia, if you want to comment on this one, but I feel that this is the classic example of collaboration that this hackathon is looking for. So the thing that you mentioned that you would like to extend, because you guys have your own data only of your local zones, right? You would like to understand and make a better prediction model using also the data from other geographical area.
Yeah, and I think it's to see whether or not like our data won't work with yours because of where we are at the moment, but it's theoretical a bit at the moment. But so how would we do it? You know, what would the workflow be? Is the data there or not? So that's ours. It's a little theoretical at the moment, but it's always worth trying.
Very good, very good. All right, thank you, Laurence. It's been a pleasure. We've been up and down in the platform, chatting a little bit. So Laurence, as he said, is located in Canada. So we have several participants in USA or in this time zone. So if you guys are here and listening, I'm gonna leave you the Laurence username here in the chat, and you can contact him if you don't have a team. And if you're interested in the idea, which is very interesting to me, you can contact him, of course. I don't know, Julia, if you want to add anything to this.
No, not really, Michele. Just to say, Laurence, that we're really excited about the project that you're working on, and all we could say is let's give it a try. Let's see what comes out of it. And if there are things that we need to tweak and improve to make better connections, that's what we're looking for. How we can improve what we have. Yes, so we all turn out a little bit smarter. And do a bit for the ocean. So let's.
The fun thing about this too is actually giving animals a voice and an indication of what's going on in the water. I mean, so much we take data and sensors and all the rest, and then try to relate that to people. Here we actually have footage of, several times my nine muscles have all clamped down, all at the same time. So they're saying, we didn't like what just happened, whatever that is. So I mean, that's really a neat perspective, I think.
That's amazing. Really looking forward to learning more about it. And I already see in the chat, Laurence, that Adasoma One might be reaching out to you. So
great.
Good
Excellent.
Connections building up. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, Laurence.
Cheers.
All right. Here is another. Sorry, it's another difficult name. Arasom1 Adeni, I think. Arasom1, you can go directly to the Event Tornado chat, platform. You can contact Laurence through a direct message. You guys can start chatting and form your team together. All right. Thank you very much, Laurence. All right. So here I don't see any other people raising their hand. Someone would like to speak again. We still have some minutes if you want. And also, as I was saying before, maybe you are a team that you're looking for some team members. So if you want to pitch your idea already, you can. Now is the time. Just raise your hand and we can let you speak. Otherwise, as I said before, you can go back to the Event Tornado platform and you can start chatting there. Then let me check. What do we have? We have the agenda here. And that's it, basically, guys. I think that if there is no other people that would like to raise a hand, I see Nina here. Nina, again, I'm going to promote you as a panelist. Just 1 second, and you're going to join back so you can speak. Here we have Nina. Hi, Nina. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Where are perfect. You? You're on the ocean, right?
Oh, I wish. I am. I'm in the mountains right now, but outside a little bit to get some sun. I'm in Central Europe right now, and I've posted the idea on Plankton Blues. I'm a senior scientist, and I've been for more than a decade exploring how the plankton has been changing, and I have a worldwide net of scientists and users, stakeholders who want to understand not just basic scientific questions, but how can such understanding of the plankton change be applicable and make some good knowledge on carbon sequestration out of it. So I posted a team called Plankton Blues, because blues is something maybe negative happening with the plankton, and we want to understand it. And so right now we have 3 members, one not yet registered, but we are very much looking for people who have excellent IT skills, either R or preferably also Jupyter Notebook, who can help us out. I think we have an excellent scientific base that we want with the team members turn into something that can be applicable, that can be very much promoting basic science into applied perspective. And we are all over. We have somebody from Spain, somebody from Mexico. I don't mind working across time, different zones, as long as we get 2 or 3 more people who can contribute to our team. We are also very open to ideas sharing. And my main question, I guess, at this time is, if we don't get an expert maybe on the Jupyter Notebook, is there any expertise provided from different teams, or how do we go about that? So just basically welcoming any new team members and searching for that expertise that people might have, and joining basically IT skills with the scientific skills, and hoping that we could form a very efficient and state-of-the-art team, basically.
Thank you very much, Nina. Sorry, I think that you said it before, but I missed it. What is your time zone?
So I'm Central Europe, but
we
have members who are in Mexico and other one in Europe, and I work around the clock. So I think for us, time zone is not really a problem. So we welcome everybody.
All right, fantastic. I just posted your ideas link in the chat here. So people, you can just click on it, see the idea, and apply to join. And Nina's going to receive a notification with the application. I'm going to also send right now your username, Nina's.
Great, thank you so much.
Write her a direct message. It's been a pleasure to meet you, Nina. Thank you very much.
Same here. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, so this was Nina. I see that there's a lot of people from around the world. This is great. This is fantastic. Again, if someone would like to speak, now is the moment. So if you can raise your hand, you can start. I can promote you as a panelist. Otherwise, let me see if we have some other questions, or in the chat if we have something, but I don't think so. No, we don't have questions. Only solved. In the chat, everything is good. Okay, so if you guys don't have any more, if anyone would like to speak, then I think that we can close this this session a little bit earlier, as expected. So basically, yes, next session is on Monday. I explain to you what we're going to talk about. And Julia, any last comment? I see your video is on.
No, I just wanted to thank Nina for stepping in, and just as a reminder, let's shout out to any coders out there in the hackathon community who might not join. Maybe they have not joined today, but that might be interested in joining Nina's team. We can certainly, we'll give it a try. See if we can help out, and then just maybe to share that we're really excited about the session that's coming up next Monday, and that I would really recommend that you guys join, especially from the perspective of innovation management. So looking at how you can set up your idea so that it really is fit for purpose to address a specific challenge, and to help specific people. So I think the presentation that we will get from Dimitri might bring a fresh perspective that you might want to take into consideration. So just as food for thought. It will not change your life, and I'm sure it might give you some useful tips and hints that you may want to pick up while you're building your idea. And of course, I'm really sure that we'll get very good recommendations as well for that video pitch that you need to produce, which is going to be at the end of the day, it's a little bit of your presentation card to the world. So just to just to say that I really hope to see you guys on Monday. And yes, we will continue building up the momentum and making sure that everything is ready for February 7th when the hackathon kicks off. That's all from me, Michele.
Thank you very much, Julia. We have one last question before we close from an anonymous. We already got this question in the past. So is it possible to have an idea and complement it with more data for marine planning? For example, routes of touristic ships. In this case, yes. So basically, this is an open hackathon, so any open data is welcome. So if there is a way to integrate this data with the Blue-Cloud somehow, then yes, of course, this is welcome, and we don't see any problem with that.
Yes, not only to maybe add, Michele, that's I'm not sure where is the question coming from, but just to say that it sounds like a great idea for the wildcard challenge. So basically, yes, we welcome any ways that you might have in bringing new data into the ecosystem, so you can come with it to the hackathon and see how you connect it with other data which is available to build more meaningful knowledge. So by all means, it sounds like something that falls completely within the objectives of the hackathon.
All right. Thank you, Julia. All right. So I think that we can close it here. It's been a pleasure as always, guys. I hope to see you on Monday for the live session number 5. Thanks to everybody that contributed with the live speech today. And see you on Event Tornado also after this call. If you need me, just drop me a message. I'm going to be there today and then next week, and then do the hackathon, of course. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.